So slowly we'll be taking for North Indian students also later on. So this is in a like that we take classes for NEET, JEE, all these things. Many other things are there. Slowly one by one you will come to know. So this we have been doing for the last about almost 10 years. Initial 3 4 years it was offline. Contact classes were there. Last about 5 6 years we are doing online classes. So, in fact, I lived in Calcutta for about 5 years. I had been to Puri, Bhubaneswar, Behrampur, Chilka Lake, all those places, Rourkela, all these places I had been many times when I was in Calcutta. So, it's a nice your state. Yes. Anything you want to know more than this? We will wait for Annapurni to join. Some, I think, network problem was there.
Sir, I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah. You carry on, Annapurni.
All right. So, yeah. Yes, guys. So, sorry for the inconvenience caused. Apologies from my side. Actually, I don't know what happened because there was a class from 7 to 8. So, immediately after that, when I started this session, there might have been some network problem. Okay. Yeah. So, now it's rectified. Okay. So, yes, Samshita has joined. Good evening. Yeah. Okay. So, we are, yes.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Okay, so this session being our orientation session or being our first class for students of North India, okay, the spoken English class is exclusively for you, okay, and this being our first session, let us have a session to know ourselves each other, okay. So let it be like an ice breaking session. Have you come across this word or this phrase called ice breaking or icebreaker? Have you heard this phrase called icebreaker or ice breaking session, something like that?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay.
No, ma'am.
All right. All right. So generally, okay, just imagine that there is a very big ice cube in front of you. Okay, we know that ice cubes will be maximum of this size. Okay, but imagine that there is a very big ice cube in front of you. So it stands as an obstacle for you. So you want to cross that, okay? Imagine that you're walking along the road. There is a very big ice cube in front of you, just like a snow, a very big piece of snow. Okay. So now it stands as an obstacle. It's a hindrance for you. You are neither able to cross the road nor you are able to look at anything that comes after this ice block or ice cube. Okay. So neither you are able to cross the road nor you are able to see anyone on the other side. So definitely we need a solution for this. What is the solution? To break the ice. Right. Unless you break the ice, you won't be able to move forward. You won't be able to go ahead. So to move ahead, you have to break the ice. Similarly, even in our lives, we will have to face different kinds of people. We will have to come across, we will have to interact with a lot of people in our different stages of life. So now you're all in your school life, right? So be it in your classroom or be it in any public space, or once you get into college, or once you get a job and you go to a workplace, definitely you will have to meet a lot of new people, your colleagues, your friends, your boss, right? So, if there is a very big, huge block of ice in front of you, how will you be able to interact with them without any difficulty? So, definitely that ice has to be broken. So, ice breaking session or icebreaker is nothing but we will be just melting the ice which stands in front of us so that the people will get to know each other more closely. Thereby, we are just eradicating that barrier or the hindrance that is standing in front of you. You're making the way clear. You're making the path clear so that you can move freely. Got it? So here in our English class, ice breaking session is nothing but a kind of self introduction that we are going to do. Okay? So I will be doing my self introduction at the end. Okay? So I will first teach you how to do a formal self introduction. After that, each one of you can take turns and do it. Finally, I will do mine. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Good. Okay. So now, so first we will be looking at what is self-introduction. Okay. And after that, we also discuss the importance of self-introduction. Then we will finally do it in a practical way. We will practically apply this self-introduction or self-introducing skill. Okay. So let's see. Now let's play the icebreaker. How to master the art of self-introduction. Mastering means to excel in something. So how do you master this particular art of self-introduction? It comes only with constant practice. The more you self-introduce, the more you get used to it. The more you practice this skill, the more you will become comfortable. The more comfortable you will become, and also this will add your confidence. Imagine that you are doing a self introduction for the first time. Definitely, it will not be a perfect one. There will be some flaws. It will have some ups and downs. If you are doing it for the second time, there will be some improvements. Okay, then the third time, again, you can see some more improvements. If you continue doing this action regularly in as many places as possible, wherever you are getting chance to introduce yourself, you can do it. And as long as you practice this, you will master this art of self introduction. Self introduction is not a topic that you have to learn in grammar. It's an art, it's a skill, or it's a talent. Introducing yourself is a talent. Because why I'm telling this is when you go for a job interview, okay, once you complete your higher education and when you go for a job, you will be given only 2 minutes to introduce yourself. In those 2 minutes, how you introduce yourself, it plays a very big role. So self-introduction plays a vital role in a person's professional as well as personal life. It can even be a game changer in your life. It can be a turning point in your life. Okay, it doesn't matter how many points you tell in those 2 minutes. How you tell that, how you are presenting them, that is what matters. So in those 2 minutes, you have to make use of the time to the best, and you can do it as creative as you can so that the interviewers will be impressed, right? So that is why we call it the art of self introduction. Got it? Yes. So the first and foremost thing that should come to your mind while doing a self introduction is greeting. Okay, if you're having notes, you can take them. Okay, so greeting plays a very important role in self introduction. And there are two types of greetings. One is formal and the other one is informal. So were to use informal greetings and were to use formal greetings. Let me clarify that. Imagine that you have to introduce yourself in a public place. Or imagine that you want to self-introduce yourself to a new student in your class. A new student has joined in your school, in your class, and you want to introduce yourself. So here you need not be formal because she or he is going to be your classmate. So you just have to be free. Informally, you can speak to them. In such cases, you can use informal greetings. So informal greetings will be like hello, hi, hey. Okay, even hey is also an informal greeting. Hey. So hi, hello, hey. These are the commonly used three informal greetings. Okay. So now coming to formal greetings. Word to be formal. Okay. Imagine that you are introducing yourself in front of a group of teachers, or a new teacher has come to your class and you want to introduce yourself to that teacher, be it one teacher or many teachers, that doesn't matter. Or if you are going to a place, a family function or a get together where you meet a lot of elderly people. Okay, so instead of just telling hello or hi, you can greet them formally. So formal greetings will be like good morning or good afternoon, or good evening. Based on the time in which you are introducing, you can either use good morning or good afternoon or even good evening. Yes? Yes, Sanshita, what's your doubt?
Ma'am, ma'am, I want to say that also in many debate competition and also in many speech, we also use the formal greetings.
Exactly. When you are participating in some public speaking competitions like elocutions or in debates or in a panel discussion or group discussions, all these are again part of formal introduction or these are formal spaces, official spaces. So definitely even in those places you have to be formal. Okay, if you are going for a speech competition or an elocution contest, so how you will be addressing the class or the audience? You will be just telling you won't start the speech by telling hello everyone or hi everyone. You will be starting either by telling good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Based on the time in which you are speaking, you can use any of these three usages. Keep in mind till 11:59 a.m. it is good morning only. Okay? So if you start your day at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., it depends on you. Okay, whenever you're starting till 11:59 a.m., it's good morning only. From noon, that is 12:00, that is noon, exact point, noon. From 12:01 till 3:59, it is good afternoon. Okay, and now from 4 o'clock till 10 o'clock, it is good evening only. Okay, because even if someone calls you or if you call someone at around 9 o'clock or 9:30, we can't just start the conversation by telling good night. You can't initiate a conversation by addressing the person good night. So good evening, good night is always a closure. It's always used as a closing note. Can never be an opening note. Alright. So even if it is 9 late, 9 or 9:30, then still we use the phrase good evening only. Okay. Yes, Sunita, what's your doubt? You have raised your hand. Any doubts? Okay, fine. So these are the two different ways of greetings in self-introduction. One is formal and the other one is informal. Moving forward. So these are some basic details that I have given. Okay. So the first thing that comes after greetings is your name. So you can start by telling like this, my name is Dash. So if it is Samshipta, then she can tell my name is Samshipta. If it's Annapurni, I can tell my name is Annapurni. Right? There is also another way to start the sentence. You can also tell I am Annapurni or I am Samshipta or I am Sonal. Okay? That is also accepted. But never start a sentence with myself. Many students used to tell like this, myself Samshipta or myself Sonal. No, it's absolutely wrong. It's not only informal, it's grammatically incorrect. Okay, it's not just a wrong statement. Grammatically, it's not at all accepted. You can never start a sentence with myself, yourself, himself. We have studied them. They are reflexive pronouns, right? So we can't start a sentence with reflexive pronouns. So never begin a sentence or a self intro by telling myself ABC, not like that. Either tell my name is this or I am this. Got it? This is the first thing that I wanted to remind you about. Second, I am from. I am from dash. So I know that you are all from Orissa. But even if
Girl boy.
sorry, Sunita, Sunita, you are from.
Girl boy. Varush.
I'm not getting you. You are from which place? Sunita, I couldn't understand. Can you please repeat? Okay, anyways, so you would be from different places. You can even specify the name of the district in which you are staying. Just like Samshipta said, she's from Puri district, Orissa. You can even tell like that. I come from or I am from Puri district. Okay, Puri, Orissa. Okay. So I am from is also fine. I come from is also fine. But never say I am coming from. I am coming from is in present continuous form. But we never use that for self-introduction. Okay? Present continuous tense is not at all used in self-introduction. If you are telling I am coming from Orissa, it means that you are traveling right now from Orissa. तुम travel करते हैं अब at that point when you are speaking, it means that you are traveling. Okay, so never use present continuous tense. Always stick to simple present tense. Either tell I am from or I come from. Okay. Third, you can mention your age. I am dash years old. Okay. Fourth, I go to dash. You can mention the name of your school. I go to ABC Higher Secondary School. Or you can even tell I study at ABC Higher Secondary School or XYZ Higher Secondary School. Alright. Now you can mention the class. I study in dash. You can either tell fifth standard or sixth standard, or you can also tell I study in grade 5, grade 6, grade 7. Either you can tell like that grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, or you can tell first standard, second standard, third standard, likewise. Okay, so we have completed the first 5 details. Moving forward, now you can speak about your family. So I come from a family of dash. This dash stands for the number of members in your family. So from my side, I can say I come from a family of 3 because there are 3 members in my family. I have dash. So now we are going to explain who are those members. You said I come from a family of 3 or 4. Now who are they? I should mention them. So I can tell I have my father, my mother, my brother, and myself. Don't forget to include yourself when you are mentioning the number of members in the family because you are also one among those members in the family. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you tell that there are 4 members in my house, you are also one among those 4, right? So don't forget to include yourself. So how to tell the family members? Okay, let me take my example. There are 3 members in my house. I have my father, my mother, and myself. Likewise, okay? If you have a brother or sister, then include them. Okay. Next, you can tell your father's name. My father's name is Dash. He is a Dash. Tell your father's profession or occupation. What job he's doing. Okay? Whatever job he's doing, you can tell that. Then next is my mother's name is Dash. She is a Dash. So some of you might have a doubt. If my mom is a housewife, then what I have to tell? You have to tell the same. She is a housewife. You can also tell she is a homemaker. Both are correct. Housewife और homemaker. दोनों का मतलब same है. ठीक है? Okay. Now moving forward, even if you have a sibling, a brother or sister, you can tell your brother's name or sister's name and what he is doing. You can tell that also. Okay. Moving forward. Next is an out of the box question. You can speak about your hobbies. So you can tell I love dash. So there is no restriction for the hobbies. You can mention any number of hobbies. Need not be just 1 or 2. It can be even more than that. Next, the last question. What is your ambition? Every individual or every student must have an ambition. So you can tell I want to become a dash, or you can tell my ambition is to become a dash. You can tell that in both ways. Either my ambition is to become an engineer or a teacher, likewise, or you can tell I want to become a dash teacher, anything. Okay. So yeah, now it's time for you to do a self-assessment. So now let me quickly revise what we studied. First, start your self-introduction with a greeting. Mostly we will be coming across formal self-introduction sessions only. So you can depend on good morning or good afternoon or good evening as your formal greeting. Then you can introduce yourself with your name, then the place from where you come, your age, the name of your school, your class, and then the number of members in your family, the family members, your father's name and occupation, then your mother's name and occupation. If you're having siblings, then the name of your sibling and what they do, and then your hobbies, and finally your ambition. Clear? If you are clear with the self introduction, you can give a thumbs up. Only, yeah, very good. Two. Hmm. What about Sonal? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So now let's do an assessment. Okay. Yes. Now we're going to master the art of self-introduction. So who is going to do the self-introduction first? Only three people are there today. So definitely whoever is willing first can come. Do you want some time to prepare? Maybe 1 minute? Okay. So Samshipta has raised her hand. Let her do it by the time the other two can prepare. Okay? Yes, Samshipta.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Good. Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Good evening. My name is Shankshipta. Uh, I am from Puri district, Odisha. I am 13 years old. I go to Odisha Adarsh Vidyalaya. I study in grade 7. I come from a family of 4 members. I have my father, my mother, my sister, and myself. My father's name is Santosh. He is a teacher. My mother's name is Salila. She is also a teacher.
Wow.
I love to play badminton. And lastly, I want to become an IS officer. Thank you.
Very good. Beautiful introduction. Very good. Okay, so it is your first attempt, but still you did it great. Okay, super. And I'm very happy to know that both of your parents are teachers. So what subjects are they teaching?
Ma'am, my father is teaching maths and
Ah,
science, and my mother is teaching English.
oh, very good. That's my subject. Okay, fine. So are they teaching in schools or colleges?
I'm in schools.
Schools. Okay, okay, fine. Are they working in the same school?
No, ma'am.
Different.
Different.
Okay, so fine. That's very nice to know. Okay, so very good, Samshipta. Best wishes. And yeah, and finally, you said you want to become an IAS officer. Very good. When you're telling when you're using abbreviations like IAS, IPS, or IFS, anything like that, I is actually a vowel, but still, when you're pronouncing that letter, it is I. I. So definitely you have to use R is the sound that comes first. IAS. So before the word IAS, an is the correct article. Many people used to tell IAS, which is absolutely wrong. Good, you used it correctly. Very good. Yes, Sasmita, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. I am from Odisha, Puri. I have
Your name. First, you have to tell your name. Who are you?
my name, ma'am. My name is Shreya Naik.
Sorry,
Shreya Naik.
Shreya Naik. Okay, okay, fine. Please continue.
I am reading class 5 DAV Public School. My father name is Dulaf Naik. He is a businessman, and my mother name is Asmita Naik. He is a homemaker.
She is a home. Okay. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How many members are there in your family?
Ma'am, three. Me, my father, my mother, and myself.
Okay, so can you read that first sentence? You don't have to read it loudly, just read it in your mind. I come from a family of dash. So when you're telling that there are three members, you should simply not tell three, you have to tell it as a sentence. So you have to say, I come from a family of three members. Got it? And then you can tell, and then you can tell, I have my father, my mother, and myself. So can you just repeat it from I come from a family?
I come from a family, three members, my father, my mother, and myself.
Very, very okay. And then you said your father's name and his occupation and your mother's name and occupation. See, when you're telling your father or that his father's name, you can say he. He is a businessman. But if it is your mom, she is a female. So she should be used. Okay, he is for male gender, she is for female gender. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then what are your hobbies?
Ma'am, my favorite hobby is Ludo and chess.
My hobbies are my hobbies are
Ludo and chess.
you have to tell my hobbies are Ludo and chess. So it's not simply Ludo and chess playing. You are playing them, right? What are Ludo and chess? What are they?
Ma'am, they are board games.
Games. Yeah, they're board games. So what we do with games, we play them. So you have to tell that action. Okay, so you have to say I love or I enjoy playing board games like Ludo and chess. Okay, so make your sentences a bit more meaningful. Okay, make it a bit more clear. Okay, and finally, what's your ambition?
Ma'am,
What is your ambition?
I want to become army officer.
Army officer. Oh, so I want to become an army officer. Okay, can you repeat it with me?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to become
I want to become an army officer.
very good. An army officer. Okay, very good. Good. And finally, you can close your introduction by telling thank you. Okay. Yes. Fine. So good attempt, Sasmita. You are in class 5. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So since you are in 5th standard, this might be the first time you might be studying about the self introduction. It's okay. Keep practicing it. We will do the same thing in the next class also. Okay. I want you all to be thorough in this self introduction part. So don't worry. Practice this at home. Next week, try to do it better. Okay. Okay. So we have one more person left. Sonal, are you ready? Sonal, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sonal. Yeah. So you can start your self introduction. Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Sonal Patnaik. I am from Odisha, Puri. I am 10 years old. I go to Saraswati Shishu Vidya Mandir. I study in 5th class.
Class 5. Okay. I study in class 5, not 5 class. Can you repeat it?
I study in class 5.
Okay. Then please continue.
I come from a family of 5 members: my father, my mother, my grandfather, my my grandfather, my brother, and me. I have,
And
I
myself.
have,
And myself. And it's not and me, it's and myself. Okay? Hmm. Then continue, please.
I have a mother, my father, my my grandfather, my brother, and myself.
Very good.
My father's name is Subrakant Patnaik. He is a businessman. My mother's name is Mausumi Das. She is a teacher.
Very good. Hmm. What are your hobbies?
I love to play badminton.
Badminton. Very good. And finally, what's your ambition?
I want to become a teacher.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much. It was very nice to hear your self introduction. So, what subject is your mom teaching? What subject does she teach?
Math and science.
Oh, that's nice. Good. So, yeah. So, this is all about the basic art that every student must know. It is the art of self introduction. All right. So, yes, students, it was a very simple topic. At the same time, it's very important as well. Okay. So, any doubts in the self introduction part?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear?
No, ma'am.
If you feel any doubts, like you can ask me. Okay. Once you reach higher classes, okay, or maybe once you enter into a college, then you will have another important aspect in the self introduction. Okay, you will have one or two more sentences extra added to the self introduction. I will just tell about that also. It is to speak about your strengths and weaknesses. Every person, including you and me, everyone will have at least one strength and one weakness. Okay, so why you learn this in your college days is because once you are aware of your strength and weakness, or strengths or weaknesses, definitely you can grow better, you can achieve better, and so that once you apply for a job in a company or once you start working, based on your strengths and weaknesses, you can get a good job. Or when you appear for an interview, most of the interview boards ask this question: can you just tell one of your strengths or weaknesses, or one of your weaknesses? Okay, so at that time, you must be able to tell at least one strength that you have. Okay, some people will have a lot of strengths, so you can just point out only the important ones, two to three. And when it comes to weakness, you should not just bluntly tell that, sir, I'm weak at this. Sir, yeah, sir, my weakness is maths or my weakness is English. Never, you should never tell like that. Instead, you can craft it in a better way and tell. So, since you are all school students now, I will just give an example, example in a simple way. First, I want to know all your strengths and weaknesses. Just take a minute's time, think for a minute. Just one strength and one weakness is enough. Okay. After that, I will do my self introduction and will speak about my strength and weakness as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll start with Sasmita, Shreya Naik. What's your strength and weakness?
No,
Yeah. What's your strength and weakness? One strength of yours and one weakness. As I said, Every person will have a strength and also a weakness, including you and me. Everyone will have. Okay, let me ask Samshipta.
Ma'am, my strength is I involve myself in many team works, and also I stand for each and every person in case if they need help. And also my weakness is I'm very shy and also nervous.
Shy and
Nervous.
nervous. Okay, but still you stand for a team, but still you stand for others. How is that possible? If you are shy, then how are you able to help others?
Ma'am, ma'am, in many cases, I felt very nervous to say about myself or to give an interview, but also I uh, compete those things to stand for others, and also my friends also stand for me.
Very good. So that is what every person must do. See, everyone will have a weakness, but we should not just lament over it. You just don't have to lament, oh God, I have this weakness, I'm weak at this thing. Okay, so instead, what you have to do, you have to take that particular weak point or consider that weakness as the next step for you, as the stair for you to climb the next step. So you can use that particular weakness. For example, if someone is weak at speaking English, if communication is a weakness for a person, hmm? So what that person has to do instead of telling this every day, thinking every day about this thing, oh, I am not good at speaking English, or I am not at all having a good communication skill. Instead of lamenting over this, what he can do, he can start working on it. He can start developing it day by day so that this will be a stair for him to climb the next step, right? So this is what weakness is actually. Weaknesses should not be kept as it is. It has to be converted as your step to success. Okay. Yes. Sonal, what's your strength and weakness? Simple. Okay. Don't think too much. Just give me a simple answer. If you are kind to someone, that's your strength. Everyone will not have that quality to be kind, to be jovial. Okay. Yes, Sona, no answer. What about Shreya? Can you try now?
My weakness is in mathematics.
First, tell your strength. Anything. It can be your quality. Are you good at something? Are you good at speaking to people? Or are you good at painting or something?
I am good in giving the things to others.
Okay, so you have helping tendency. Okay, very good. So you are a social person. That's why you are able to help others. Okay, so you can tell that my strength is I am a social individual. Okay, it means that you are ready to help others. Whereas your weakness is, you said, you are weak in mathematics. That's okay. You can overcome that weakness. Okay, so this is how the strength and weakness has to be assessed. Okay. So once you go for a job interview, how you have to speak about this strength and weakness, that we will handle in another class. Okay. Now it's not the time to discuss all those things in just one session. Just understand that every human being should know his or her own strengths and weaknesses. Okay. It's not just for a job interview or for a self introduction. It's for our personal development. Okay, only if you know yourself better, then you can change yourself or you can improve yourself. Only you will know who you are. You are the best person to know you. Okay, rather than others knowing you, you first try to understand yourself, who you are, what kind of person you are. Got it? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this is all about the self-introduction part. So now let me just introduce myself. Okay. So you all know my name. Okay. So anyways, let it be formal as I said. Good evening, my dear children. I am Annapurni EG from Calicut district, Kerala, and I work as a spoken English trainer for the last few years at an edtech firm, and I am also a freelance spoken English trainer from content writer. I have been associated with Igniting Young Minds for the last 2.5 years. Okay, then coming to my education, I did my college education from Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science for Women, Coimbatore, and my high schooling and higher secondary was from Zamorans Higher Secondary School, Calicut, and my primary schooling was from SBSN School, Chennai. Then I come from a family of three members. They are my parents and myself. My father's name is Ganapati Ian, and he is a retired person from an MNC. My mother's name is Saroja, and she is a housewife. Then my hobbies are writing, housekeeping, and even playing with pets. And finally, my ambition is to become a successful teacher in my life. So this is all about myself. And let me also tell about my strengths and weaknesses. I have a lot of strengths to tell, but let me mention just a few. I am basically a kind, honest, and a loyal person. And one of the weaknesses that I have analyzed after a self retrospection or after a self analysis is that I always wish things to be perfect. Sometimes, okay, I expect everyone to be perfect, or I wish. Okay, it's not an expectation; it's a wish. I wish everything should go well. All the days should go well. So sometimes if I am not feeling well on some days, or if I am feeling moody, if I'm feeling dull, it irritates me. So I think that, oh God, this I am just losing a day. One essential day just went away from me. I lost one valuable day, my valuable time. Okay, so it used to make me disappointed, but nowadays I'm used, I understood how to handle those situations. Okay, so slowly I'm coming out of that weakness. So I'm using that weakness to grow up, to improve, develop myself. So this is all about myself. Thank you. Okay, so
Thank you, ma'am.
all right. So I hope you all enjoyed today's session. So today I think we can wind up with this topic. Okay. So from the next class, we will discuss a lot of interesting topics. And I just want to tell you that we already completed the first three parts of speech: nouns, pronouns, verbs, right? And now it's time to focus on adjectives. And how many of you have been attending our Tamil Nadu spoken English classes for the last few months? Okay, Samshipta, yeah, all three were attending, I guess. If I'm not wrong, you have been attending since July, I think. If my guess is right, you have been attending for the last 2 months. So I will do one thing. I don't want to repeat the topics that we had already completed. I will start with some fresh topics, some basic topics. Okay. So from next class, we will start our grammar lessons. At the same time, our session will also be interactive. Since this is a spoken English class, it's not just a grammar class. Rather, you will also be getting chance to speak. I will be giving you opportunities to speak, to interact, to have fun, and to learn together. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed today's session. So I'm expecting more students from the next class because on Saturday's session I can see nearly 8 to 9 students from Odisha. But I don't know what happened today. Only three are there. Are there any exams going on now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Tomorrow is my exam.
Okay, so is it
Ma'am, day after tomorrow my exam.
okay? Okay, so when are your exams getting over?
Ma'am, on
Ma'am, on 27.
December.
27 Saturday,
No, ma'am. 26th September.
26th. Okay, fine. So we have one class in between. So let me think. Maybe we can have the class after exam. Okay, since we started today, I don't want to come and attend this session in between the exam. Okay, so today we just had a good start. Okay, so that could be the reason why many of them have not joined. Let me discuss with sir and we will have the next class either on next Monday or after your exams. Okay, guys? Fine.
Yes,
Okay, then, so can we wind up the session?
Yes,
yes, ma'am.